that transition though. What's up guys, it's Ed back again from Tech Source and welcome to PC Wars episode 3, where you submit your custom PC to get featured on our channel and a chance to win $100. If you guys are new to the series and want to submit your setup, you need to watch the video link down below. But without any more wasting time, let the PC Wars begin. This video is brought to you by G2A, where you can buy super cheap CD keys for any game on any platform. This is where I get all my games from, as well as Windows keys for my monthly PC builds, but I'll leave a link down below so you can see for yourself. As always, all of the PC parts will be linked down below for anyone that is interested. But without wasting any more time, here are your 5 chosen for this week. We have Avgerinos, Enny, Jessie, Kriset, and David. Congratulations for making it to PC Wars episode 3. First up, we have Avgerinos. Sadly, there was no name given, so all I have is the PC name. We have an Intel i7 4790K at 4.0 GHz paired with the EVGA GTX Titan X inside the awesome Liam Lee PC case. We also have 16GB of Platinum RAM at 2400 MHz and a SwiftTech CPU cooler. For benchmarks, we have a score of 13,991 for Firestrike, which is pretty good with just a single Titan X. I would definitely say that the case looks awesome with the glass window. Now, if you're going to be showing off parts inside such an expensive case like that, I would at least add white LEDs along the side and maybe even replace those stock cables. But other than that, it's a very clean and beautiful build. Thank you for entering. Next up is Enny with an all-black build. We have an i7 5930K overclocked to 4.6 GHz. That's also paired with 2 GTX 980 Ti's Kingpin Edition. We also have 16GB of Corsair Vengeance RAM at 3000 MHz and an H100 GTX CPU cooler. Taking a look at benchmarks, we got a whopping score of 22,407, which puts this thing way at the top, taking the lead for this episode. I'm definitely digging the custom black cables, the black fans, and even your custom painted EVGA bridge. The parts go well with your entire scheme. Job well done, and thank you for entering PC Wars. Next up is Jessie. We have an i5 4690 and a GTX 970 Superclocked Edition inside the Corsair Carbide Spec 03 case. We also have 16GB of HyperX RAM at 1866 MHz and a Cooler Master Hyper T4 to keep things cool. For benchmarks, it scored a 9339, which puts this PC at the number 3 spot for this episode. Nothing too fancy here, it's a pretty nice budget build, although I think 16GB wasn't necessary for this configuration, unless you are a heavy editor. At number 4, we have Kriset with yet another Intel build. It doesn't seem like AMD is getting much love on these episodes, but anyways, we have a 4790K clocked to 4.4 and 2 EVGA GTX 980 Ti's and SLI inside the Corsair 350D case. For RAM, we have 4 sticks of 4GB of 2400 MHz and the popular Corsair H100i cooler. For benchmarks, it scored a 14,883 for the extreme test instead of the regular, so we don't know if it scored higher than Enny's build. But other than that, the build looks really nice. Great job with cable management, and I'm definitely digging the red custom cables from Corsair. I do have to say that the green GeForce logo throws off the color balance of the build, so if you're daring enough, I would definitely scrape off the green paint so you get that nice white GeForce logo. I do have a video showing how I did it if you're interested. Last but not least, we have David with a very unique build. So we have a 4790K paired with the Asus Strix GTX 970 on top of a custom 3D printed case. So I guess this is our very first open case build. We also have 16GB of HyperX RAM at 1600 MHz and the Be Quiet Advanced C1 cooler. For benchmarks, it scored a 10,989, ranking it at the number 3 spot. Really though, amazing job with the mods, the custom sleeving, and the orange LEDs. This is definitely one of the most unique builds I've ever seen anywhere. I especially like the SSD slots you have created on the case. I guess you'll never have to worry about overheating issues, although dust might be an issue. So that's it for this week's episode of PC Wars. Make sure you guys drop your comments down below and vote on who has the best custom PC. As always, the voting will end on the 14th, and I'll announce the winner on the 15th on my Twitter and Instagram accounts, so make sure you guys are following me there. If you guys enjoy PC Wars, hit that like button to show your support, and I will see you in the next video.